What's up, everybody? And welcome back to That Chick Angel TV. This is another installment of The Bald and the Beautiful. We are going to be doing a mukbang from California Fish Grill. You ain't going to see the food from here, but know that it tastes good. Joining me all the way to my left is Kev on stage.
Hello.
Obviously, it's the number one stunner over here, Mrs. Kev on stage.
Child looking basic than a mother. I don't care.
And then my hubby, you already
What's
know,
happening?
Marcus ain't on the gram and Marcus ain't on the book and all those things. So,
The gram or the book.
on the book, he ain't on either one of them.
Gram of the book.
He ain't on them. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do part 2 of the question and answer that we posted in my Patreon a while ago. We started it one day, and I think we got through maybe
2-3 questions.
2-3 questions.
We're in Tacoma?
No, this is when you did your staycation. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Around Father's Day.
Oh, it's
So-
been that long.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So I'm trying to find. Here we go. We only answered like 3 questions. So we're going to answer some more. What would be your advice for someone starting their own company? If it's already started and running slow. Y'all have both started successfully. What made you laugh?
I was going to say don't.
Ah! Listen, that's the answer. Don't do it.
Work a regular job. Let somebody else deal with the stress.
I promise you, I started
We make
cracking
this
up
look
because
funny.
immediately I said, "Don't,
And yo,
Like
here,
Bryson Tiller. Don't.
don't."
tell me why it's a don't for y'all.
The stress, man.
It's stressful.
The stress.
There ain't
be
enough
killing
St. Lucia days in the world to deal with the stress.
y'all. I get that. I
It is
get it.
stressful. Hiring, firing, training,
Payroll,
payroll,
taxes.
people not getting along, raises. It is just enough.
It's a lot.
It's been particularly stressful
Child,
the last 6
year and
weeks.
a half. Oh,
Worried
6
about
weeks.
the money.
She
Or
said year and a half. She's like, well, sir, what did happen?
It's just, man, forget it. At Boeing, that was somebody else's problem.
Right.
I come in, I click a few buttons, I eat a cheeseburger at 9:30. I take my black behind home.
For real.
I don't have to worry about nobody. But I'm sure I caused somebody stress. I got this job and I'm flying back and forth to do Office TV.
You sure
But
did.
listen, forget it. It's for the birds. Get your W-2, pay your taxes, get your refund, get your stimmy, take your 2 weeks, enjoy
Move
your
on
life.
with your life.
This is the voice of an entrepreneur on a bad day.
On a good day, they would probably say, make sure it's something that you really want to do, because it might take you a long time before you see the growth that will make you feel like it was worth it. At least that's what I would say. It takes sometimes it takes time to be able to see what you need to see in order to feel like this was worth me doing it. This was a good choice.
When you start your own business or not, if it ain't what you love, then it ain't gonna feel no different.
Well, sometimes people just love making money.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't make money. So that can suck. That can suck boo-boo.
As the songwriter said, more money, more problems.
More money, more problems.
So again, don't. Don't dream. Don't strive. Do just enough to get by.
Somebody on the same note, Kevin, both of y'all can answer this, because you all work with a lot of people that have become your friends. Like, I get to work with you all as a contractor as well as an employee, but I would also consider myself to be a friend of you all's as well. How do you all, is it difficult to like have a line to where, do you find that hard? I would think so. Kevin and Melissa, they are some of the sweetest people.
No,
You
we're
would
not.
ever-
We're terrible. We're awful. Read Lipstick Alley. Find out the truth about us.
I'm going to tell you, to be honest, and this is not no kiss up. They are some of the sweetest people. They are nowhere near as blunt and black and white as me and Marcus are. they allow for a lot of gray. A lot of gray. That that might be why you all have been so successful, because you're so sweet.
Yeah.
It could be.
Might be also why we have headaches right now.
It probably too. That as well. That as well. So from the outside looking in, they're balancing it way better than what I would be able to, because I feel like I have to be very like, they know I'd be firing folk. I'd be like, well, you know, I tried. I can't do you no more. And they really be giving chance
Dog.
after chance after chance. After chance.
We are just Tabitha Brown's husband every day of the week.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the truth, though. Mm-hmm. Although I'm exhausted and stressed out, particularly this week, at the end of the day, the good outweighs the bad. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to go back to the way I was living. I wasn't living a hard life or anything. But the other day I got a job offer, or the beginning of a job offer, from a major company. And when I tell you I turned that down within 10 minutes, and then 5 years ago I would have been like, yes.
2 years ago, I would have been like, why you said no yet? Hold on. Just go to the interview. Let me see what you got to say.
Right.
Go to the interview. Mm-hmm. Just thinking about going into work and being like, oh man, can I take Friday off to go to my son's thing? I can't imagine.
You're like, I don't want to ask anybody for that when I could have just did it. Yeah.
And helping other people is also, you know, helping other people achieve their dreams is also what gives me peace. Even sometimes when those people who become your friends go to your house in the middle of the night and dump trash in your pickup truck, when you thought, you know, y'all were friends and you loved each other, and now on top of all the stuff you have to do, you can't take the trash to your office in one trip because you got to take the trash that they put in your truck. So now you got to make 2 trips. But you know what? You still love those people, and you don't feel any way towards them.
You know, you could have just called those people and they would have came and got your trash and brought it with them.
Absolutely. I'm sure they're a true friend. They'll be like, hey, that was funny. Why don't I come help you empty all those random pieces of cardboard that somebody dumped off in the middle of the night?
Nick Cannon and Kevin Hart's prank wars is my literal favorite thing. I hope it continues.
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting for the opportunity to do this.
Yeah. She's
I'm
like,
gonna get Marcus a llama.
let me tell you, in the voice note that we got when they realized it, for those of y'all who don't know, Kevin brought this on himself.
What? Marcus went way above.
No.
Went way above.
Let me tell you why he brought this on himself. The last time we filmed here on a Monday, the security here decided to lie and become racist people.
Yeah.
And say not only that my husband was in an unauthorized vehicle, it's my vehicle, which they have my license plate, make and model, that he was dumping trash by himself. He was helping me throw away cardboard, but they just took pictures of him. Kevin was like, oh, this is so funny. I'm just going to show my Patreon. Stage crew, we'll get a great laugh. We were like, fine. And not only did he just...
He made a wanted poster.
Yes, he added filter, music, closed caption, all of it. Okay, and we were like, ha, funny. Then Kev was like, let's put it in my story. It'll go away in 24 hours. They might not even see it. We saw it. We were like, oh, okay. He's just having a blast.
Mr. Funny Bone.
Then he was like, I'm gonna make a TikTok and a reel at the same time. I need the content. Well, then, sir, just go ahead and get in your own casket. I don't know what else you're thinking. So yes, Marcus has been waiting for the time.
I've told Kevin on several occasions, don't come go for people. I'll go at them for you.
That's what he said.
This is what I do. But
Oh my God.
Kevin did it to himself. So Marcus waited until Kevin was out of town. He loaded up the back of Kevin's truck with
With
cardboard.
the trash that I
Then he
would have gotten in
gaslit me.
trouble.
With all type of cardboard.
It's all recyclable.
And then
Wait though. He made a put together video, whatever them things is called, of his grill, and then immediately took the cardboard from that grill.
yeah. and put that.
Like,
Let me tell you why.
Melissa, this grill is barbecue.
Let me tell you why I was tripping, because my neighbors don't know this. Well, I hope they don't watch this mukbang. Sometimes when we have a bag or two of extra trash, I'll throw it in their trash.
You're terrible.
So I'm like, dang,
This is karma.
somebody saw me. If I didn't see that Oklahoma Joe's in there, I would have known who did it.
I still wasn't
Old neighbors
convinced.
used to do it all the time.
I was like, maybe this is just a common one. I don't know. It's kind of coincidental. I saw the city they live in on there. I said, no, that's
You said that.
whatever they said he did that.
But the best part was Kevin leaving the voice note. And Melissa said, "The war has begun." In the background, I said, "Melissa is about this mess. The war has begun."
Patreon, y'all are just watching on a backup camera.
Yes,
this ain't
they
the real
can't
camera,
take it.
so it's lopsided and the volume ain't there.
They are like,
So y'all just have to
understand.
We're
They're
just
like,
giving
"Is
y'all
it
this
crooked?"
early.
No, the real video that will go up on my channel will be pristine and clear. The sound will be great because we're using a mic. But what y'all are getting is just the iPhone that is facing us.
and the Wi-Fi's tripping, so it's a little blurry, y'all. You know, we just want
I
to
was
let
like,
y'all.
what's wrong with that Wi-Fi's?
Oh,
Yeah. So,
but we all good.
but what did y'all
She
tell
said
them
it's
about
fine.
this?
Okay, what would y'all say?
Actually, it's not crooked. Just the table's crooked.
Hello?
Because you're looking at, if you look at the ceiling. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So,
But
what was the question? What were we about to answer? What
Being an
was it?
entrepreneur. Oh, I'll give you the real advice though. Save. Mm-hmm. Save some more. Live well beneath your means for long periods of time. Melissa and I live, believe it or not, well beneath our means. We did for a long time. Some of the best advice my dad gave me is when you get a raise, don't change any of your bills, because then you'll feel a raise. If you get a raise and get a new car or whatever, it won't feel like that. So when the coronavirus shutdown happened, we weren't like, oh my gosh, we're devastated, because we don't tend to spend crazy, because we both grew up poor and always thinking that poorness is around the corner. Okay, bye.
I was telling Kevin, my mother has the exact opposite advice. She's like, dig your ditches so the Lord has somewhere to put your blessings. Dig them. Let him fill it up.
That's hilarious.
It's worked
great.
out.
You gotta dig a hole so he can prove himself as the Lord.
Come on, somebody.
don't
Yeah.
limit your guide.
Okay, I think this will be a fun one. What is something that has made you laugh the hardest you ever had in life? What's something that has had you? I know Kevin's answer. Just because I have never seen him this about to throw up laughing. It was Sydney Castillo making a joke
Man.
about Tahir's second belly button. I'm not going to say what the joke is. You're going to have the Kevin on Stage Studios app for when the season 2 of the challenge show comes out. But when I tell you, I thought Kev on stage was having a heart attack. He was crying. He was extremely loud. Like, you couldn't even hear Sydney talk anymore.
I couldn't catch my breath.
That's really was. He couldn't catch his breath. And I'm not even laughing at Sydney no more. I'm laughing at him because I'm like, he's not going to ever get it together.
Hysterical.
Ever get it together. They probably talked about Tahir's belly button for 30 minutes. Well, not a false belly button. The horrible clone. Is there something that has made... Oh, Jesus, what's happening over there?
Oh, it didn't spill.
It didn't
God,
spill.
it's so good.
Is there something that has made either one of you all laugh that hard?
Man. I'm gonna tell you what made Melissa laugh hard.
Please.
Now I'm going to get mine. You give yours.
No, I'm gonna tell you what almost cost us our marriage. We were in college.
We weren't married.
No, I'm saying it almost cost us our marriage. We weren't married?
No.
You sure?
Yes, it was before we were, if we were married, we wouldn't have been on campus that late.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I thought about uninviting her to engagement.
Actually, I think you were walking me to my dorm, actually.
What happened was, Washington winter, we're walking across campus. Mm-hmm. I slip on black ice, hurt myself. Melissa proceeds to laugh for the next 40 minutes as we walk across campus. She just keeps replaying this image in her mind. And the worst part is, like, every 10 minutes she'd be like, okay, whew. And then be like, And by the time we were across campus, I was like legit mad. Like, girl, it's not that funny. Remember that lesson when you hurt me?
It was hilarious.
People falling be tearing me up.
It'd be hilarious.
That's a whole nother scale.
I've seen people
what?
disappear under parked cars because of black eyes when they have fallen and slid underneath the car. It's the best when it happens outside of church. Church people on the ground when they're not expecting it is better than anybody on the ground and not expecting it. It really is.
I just fell out of my car one time.
I fell out.
You were getting out of the car.
I don't recall.
It looked like the earth opened up beside the car and swallowed her. She completely disappeared.
I don't remember
That's
this.
hilarious.
The car sat low. I didn't see her anymore. I'm like, she's gone.
She's gone.
Sinkhole?
She's
To
gone.
the Earth's ozone.
She's not coming back. She's gone.
It's hilarious.
She's not coming back. It's over for her. No, yeah, falling. What's yours?
I don't. It's not an event. It's a comedy special.
Oh, which
Oh,
one?
man.
Kevin Hart's. Cat Williams, Pimp Chronicles.
Does it for you?
Man, I cried tears
I
for
think
like
that's the
3
funniest thing
weeks.
in the world.
It is my absolute favorite comedy special of all time. Michael Jackson, rest in peace. But he has this bit on Michael Jackson. When I tell you
It just tears you up.
the stream of tears, that whole thing, when he talks about driving you feel like it's a phantom until a phantom.
I don't even want to be on this street no more.
I think about it every time because I bought them little Steve Madden dupes that I was convinced. You hear me? Convinced look like the Chanel ones. We were out of town and this white woman pulled up next to me on the bus when you're at the airport and they have the bus that takes you to the next terminal. She sat next to me and I saw them and I was like,
You said, let me go barefoot. You don't need
it's
to see.
the way I convinced myself that they look the same because I never saw the real ones. And I saw the real ones. I was like, they look nothing alike. These are, I still love them, but they're bulky, they're big, the straps are wide, like everything about them screams Steve Madden, and everything about her screams Chanel. And I literally think about that joke every time. Like, I don't even want to be sitting next to you right now. Like, I just think about it. It's applicable all the time.
Steve Madden was called church shoes.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Anyway, that's probably, yeah.
I feel like you want to give what you laughed the hardest at?
I laugh hard at a lot of stuff.
He does. And
It's been many times I've had to walk out of a movie theater because I literally was in fear for my life.
Those are the best laughs.
It got
You feel like you're
brought
about to
up
have an asthma
recently.
attack.
Yeah, one got brought up recently. Is that movie Just Friends?
I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say
The
Just
first
Friends is
time
mine.
she introduced me to that movie,
I told you.
and we sitting there
It's
watching
like
it.
our favorite.
We're watching this movie, and there's a scene
This is what I was going to
where
say.
this dude gets hit in the mouth with a hockey puck. They strap him in a gurney.
I need to watch this movie.
It's so good.
They strap him in a gurney. He gets knocked down the hill. The gurney can't move. It flips upside down and slides on his face.
So he's sliding on his face.
And when I seen that, I was in the fetal position
He was.
on the floor, slobbering, snot coming out of my mouth, my nose, tears streaming down my face. I can't breathe. I'm like, make it stop, please, God. Like, this is not even funny
I'm
anymore.
so
This is
worried
painful.
that movie's not going to deliver
No,
because
the
Melissa
thing about it is, I have told Kevin, when you guys said you guys love this movie, I've told Kevin we have loved this movie for years. Me, my sister, and our friend randomly took a girls' trip to Portland. Horrible idea, because there's nothing in Portland.
Right.
And that's what happened. There was nothing in Portland. So we're in the hotel like, so now what are we going to do? And so we watched Just Friends, or it's called Just Friends, yeah.
Yeah.
We watched it, and I don't know if it was the boredom or if it was as funny.
It's
Because we were laughing that hard. When the mama
Blueberry?
said, be yourself. Be yourself.
This is the part Angel was talking about.
It's so good. No, Anna Fair is singing forgiveness. It's not just saying sorry. That thing, she became one of my favorites when she broke out that
on the
song.
phone.
I love that part of the movie.
And she
hysterical.
popped up behind him and said, Blueberry.
I want to laugh.
It is the stupidest,
It is.
dumbest
So
movie.
good.
Yeah.
It is so great though.
It's a good movie.
Oh my
I'm gonna tell you
god.
the thing that made me laugh. That
Be
last second.
yourself.
No, not that. I haven't seen that movie. Kelly K. Dub's 2 hash brown joke.
Oh my.
Oh,
god.
my
that was
God.
great.
I thought I was
Oh, I
going
was.
to
I had to
Yeah.
stand up.
on
I
myself.
had to walk to the parking lot.
Yeah, I did.
Marcus,
No, I had to walk to the parking lot. Like
my
I was
stomach
like,
was hurting, Marcus. For the rest, when he kept saying,
man.
I didn't see it because I came off 12th Street. So I had the 19th
No, that's
seat
what I'm saying.
because
I got 19.
So I thought maybe if I add the 6.
I gotta be at work at 8:12. It's 8:12 now. I'm supposed to be at work at 7.
The time kept getting so
the
bad.
minute thing that he said that made me laugh because it's black folks be saying it. He said it's 12. I got to at least show my face. I feel like only black people say I got to show my face. That joke was so funny, and he would not stop.
Every time he ran it back.
Holding the receipt.
Yes.
Never crack a smile. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You see right here. If I spend another 17 cents, I'd have got 2.
Because I saw the sign.
Because I saw the sign.
It
so
said
I
2
came
for
back
12,
around.
and I already paid $2. So if I just gave you the 12 cents, can I get the second? Because you know I gotta go to work.
No, I screamed when she was like, the woman
Oh my
said,
God.
"Oh, so you want another hash brown?" He said, "No, I want my other."
Yeah, I ain't even about it, but I want my other one now. I should have got a 17 cents.
That whole joke about the gambling. When
Oh.
he said, "Listen,
I would have told that ass up.
I would have won something.
So
I
you
gave you
won,
some."
no, that's what I'm saying. You see right there, if I had that shit, I'd have told
You
that.
so?
He said, "Technically, you bought the fries. Technically, I won." 2 free hash browns. Could you tell the fella in the black shirt that I won? You put 4 9s.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
A
I'd have
4,
told
3,
their
6, and an 8.
ass. I put that 8 right there. I'd have told their ass.
Because in my mind, he put 4, 3, 6, 9.
Yeah.
Or 4, 3, 6, 7. He said, you put 4, 9. That's what I'm telling you, though. If I would have put 4, 3, 6, and a 9.
I'd have told their
The
ass.
4, the 3.
I'm the same, Tank.
I'd have gave you something.
I would have kept some. I would have kept some.
I'd have kept some.
Oh,
Oh, those are definitely
That
moments.
thing, I was literally watching that like,
I'm crying down.
that is one of the best jokes I've watched a lot
Executed perfection.
of stand-up comedy.
Oh, my
Even
God.
during Keep Your Distance, that's over 100 comedians. We lost to watch a lot of specials.
Yeah.
As far as gut-busting laughter, that's probably top 3 I've ever seen in my life.
Like I'll laugh at a. I like you. I love laughing, but if you can make me leave, if I'm walking away, that means I'm in pain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
because you feel like you got to protect your
Yes.
body.
Yes.
I need to stop this.
Yes, you
from
are
hurting.
barreled over in laughter.
And he didn't crack a smile. He didn't break character.
No, and because he rolled it around.
Oh my God!
You know what's
Oh,
funny?
yeah, it kept on.
Even Big Jai, he was back there. You know, he don't smile on
Right, right.
He was back there like, like you can't. Yeah, you can't stop this one, right?
Man,
Right.
it's so funny.
Oh man, that was hysterical.
Oh,
That felt great.
yeah,
That
I'm
was.
hot.
I needed that good laugh, child. That was. This
Now
was
I'm
the
back to
last
stressed
time
out.
the last time I laughed this hard was thinking about the last time I laughed this hard.
Okay, here's something that we could talk about. Our next sponsor.
Yes.
We'll be right back. So now that I'm done having kids, I really wanted to come up with a way to handle my menstrual cycle now that it's more regular. I really did not like having to worry about having tampons on me or having enough pads. And also, I just really did not feel comfortable having tampons in me. Like, there's so many things that can go wrong or go bad. The toxins just shouldn't be in your body. This is why I love Flex. They're a sponsor of today's episode of The Bald and the Beautiful. And let me tell you, they are a sponsor of my menstrual cycle. Flex has 2 products that I want to talk to you about. One is the Flex Disc. It is a thin disc. It has a rubber ring around it. It holds as much as 3 tampons. Now, while that's all fine and dandy, that's not the part that I love about it. Flex Disc allows you to still have sex while you're on your menstrual cycle without all the mess. I know for me, sometimes I do want to have sex while I'm on my cycle, but like the whole thought of all the mess is just a turn off to me. I was able to use the Flex disc. It worked perfectly. It was easy to go in, easy to wear, and it can be worn for up to 12 hours. Now, the Flex cup, which was the first thing I ever used, is not just like your average menstrual cup. It's the first to have like I call it like a pull string, just like a tampon for easy removal. So you're not having any of the mess. And it's also better for you and better for your body. It has a velvety soft touch. It's completely safe for your body. You can clean it. It's good for many years. So you're not only doing yourself a favor, you're also doing the environment a favor. So this is what we want you to do. We want you to say goodbye to cramps and put sex back on the table and lend Mother Nature a hand. Go to flexfits.com/TBTB and use the code TBTB for 20% off Flex disc starter kits or 10% off your first Flex cup. Plus free shipping for US. All right. That's code TBTB at Flex. That's FLEX fits FITS.com/TBTB. All right. Back to the show. And we are back. Okay. So, another question that someone asked, and that I feel like I just lost it. Oh no. I think I accidentally hit this and it went to someplace else.
I hate when it happens.
Ah! Have we chosen a destination for a TBTB trip yet?
I need COVID to lift.
You need COVID. Yeah, everybody does. Lord help us. COVID is not playing.
We have not.
No, we have not.
I would love to do
We should do French Polynesia.
French Polynesia or the Maldives.
Maldives.
French
crazy.
Polynesia is
All the
basically 2 more hours west of Hawaii, though. So
It's
it'd be
crazy
cheaper.
when you I think we were talking one time you brought up French Maldives. I was literally looking that up.
French
like,
Polynesia or the Maldives?
The Maldives.
I said
Okay.
French Maldives.
Yeah, you did. Yes, I was like, what you mean, baby?
Babel. Like the night before I was looking it up. I was like, Maldives is dope.
It's very dope.
That's on the other side of the world,
But you
though.
gotta sell
I
dope
want to
to
go.
get there.
You do.
Man, me and Melissa are planning a vacation for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Bruh. I need 3 bricks of that raw cocaine.
Cocaine.
'Cause even for me, I'm like, whew,
Yeah.
this is the Maldives. Tim took his wife there for their honeymoon because when they got married, they couldn't go for a long time because she was a Canadian citizen. I mean, she was an American citizen, and she didn't get a green card or something like that. So they basically saved for almost 2 years to be able to go. And the pictures he took, I mean, the water looks like
I want to go so bad.
it's so blue. I cannot imagine. And it has those hotels over the ocean. You know,
on top of it, yeah.
That's been me and Melissa. That's been her thing for as long as we can remember.
I want to go so bad.
She's
So-
like, get me there now.
We need to start
But
one
I
of these
don't.
shows,
But I
man.
don't. I want to do a activity one, and I feel like French Polynesia is like Hawaii, but like not Hawaii.
Like there's nothing to do.
Like it's
Be beautiful.
but be beautiful.
That's how St. Lucia was. It was gorgeous, but after 2 or 3 days of doing the activities, when you want to just chill, it's just like Angela Johnson said this one time. She invited us to her show, but we were in Hawaii. She was like, after 3 days, it's like, okay, beautiful, mountain, water. What next? It's just like, honestly, that's pretty much what it is. Like, and
It's
Melissa
like one
lived
long
there.
photo shoot.
It
You
is.
just
It's
get all the
so
pictures you
gorgeous.
can. All right, I can post for the next 6 years.
But literally, I was asking Melissa, like, how did you live here? She was like, after a while, you just...
Well, also we were there in regular life.
It's
not
just
like
going
you're-
and stuff.
yeah.
It's not
Y'all
Hawaii.
ain't going to
Yeah.
the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
I just live here.
Which island did y'all live on?
Oahu.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when we first got there, I was like, okay, LA.
It did. Like when we were going into the city of
That
it.
strip feels like Vegas too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like,
No, it was shoot. My brain is not holding
Where we
any
going?
thought.
Wild and beautiful. That's,
No, it was something based off of what you all had just said.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I can sit at a pool near a bar and be fine.
Really?
The entire.
oh yeah, you give me a bar and a pool, or preferably a bar and a pool.
Yes.
Oh,
a
like a
bar
swim?
inside.
I'm good for
Yes.
3 weeks.
Yeah, our homegirl had a birthday party at we went to a resort and they had a swim up bar and they had cheeseburgers before 9. And I was like, you can have cheeseburgers for breakfast?
Why is it
so
kids
bad.
go do that? Eat
Before
cheeseburger.
It was so
Marcus.
bomb.
I ate a cheeseburger at 8:30.
Sure did. You and Joshua.
Me and Josh, we sat in there, drank a little, sat in that pool. When 11:30 came, they're like, "You hungry again, sir?" I was like, "Another
Yes, please.
cheeseburger."
Yes, please.
Keep
great.
these coming.
You just keep these going every 3 hours.
That was
You bring them cheeseburgers. I'm gonna eat them.
who was we in St. Thomas? And they had the
I want to go there too.
No, it was Cabo.
Cabo, and they had the swim up poop bar. And I was over there in the pool, and they was like, "Would you like to smoke your cigar here?" Yes, I would.
Is that how they pronounce cigar? Is that how they pronounce it? Your cigar.
I don't remember.
It sounds like that's how they would say it.
That's
though.
how I heard it.
That's how you heard it
That
regardless.
is how he heard it.
It's
No.
probably a white dude from Connecticut.
He didn't care. It was great. I mean, and then just going into a clean, air conditioned room. That was up. I mean, I want to do activities, but if then that's all I have left, I'd be okay.
That was the one thing about St. Lucia. I ain't gonna hold you. That room was gorgeous.
It was. Wait,
But when
we
I
need to have
realized
this
there was
discussion
no air
too.
conditioning,
Go ahead.
I was like,
Yeah.
a hot boy.
Yeah, you like your room at 8.
Yes.
Listen.
Yeah.
Negative.
8 degrees. Negative. She said negative.
Be having a
Eight.
cool. Do you guys like museums on vacation?
Listen, I saw your thing. I want to be the person that likes museums, but I am not.
It depends.
I
It depends
hate
on what
them.
like what it is. Like we were in where were we at? And they went. I'm not interested in white history as much. So like
European
history is just like, all this is stolen. I don't.
Yeah.
Give me the,
He
the
said
true
all of it is
origin.
stolen.
Yeah.
So we went to this big. Oh, this is in
Please tell me because I don't remember.
Cuba. Went to the enormous church.
Uh-huh.
Remember, and there's like it had a little bit of war history to it. But I'm just walking around looking at this stuff, and they was like, "Oh yeah, so the French came over, stolen." And then the Spaniard stolen. Like,
Yeah, I'm not. I always say, oh, I'm going to take my children to museums. I want to get them very cultured. But then I'm like, but I then have to go to the museum as well.
Melissa not into it. Boys,
I don't like them.
We went to Paris. Said, boys, let's go to the Louvre and see the Mona Lisa. They were like,
I would not be interested.
Yeah.
I don't. Like, I get it. I understand the significance. I do get it. But when I am on vacation, I either want to relax, I want to be having a good time, I want to be doing other things.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm in the library.
No, I don't. That's definitely never something that's on my list if I'm on vacation. Like, and then this day we'll go to the museum.
Oh yeah, it's never.
That's not
if
something
we're
that's gonna
walking
be on my
past, I
list.
might
Come
be
on,
like,
guys.
let me go in here and see what this is about.
when me and Melissa went to Hawaii on our
very
our
first time.
we went to the USS Arizona. And we was looking, and she was like, boy, this is great fun. And I was like, look,
Kevin,
this is...
doing all the, ooh, what boat is this? Ooh, look at me.
Oh, you're a history buff.
Yes,
Yes,
specifically
I forgot.
Wait, what did I
World
do,
War
Liz?
II.
What
Oh,
was I
yes.
doing?
Anything. Look at me. Take picture for me. Do I look like captain of the ship?
I sure did. I was like, looking through the little thing.
Yes. I was like,
My captain of the...
Look at me.
Captain of that ship.
I was
We
so
couldn't get into our hotel,
annoyed.
though, either.
Take me to a bar, a restaurant.
She's like, there's several other options
There's so
besides
many
a
other,
boat.
but
Man,
also
I
I
will
had lived
read
there
every
before, so
placard.
I know all this stuff. I don't really care.
I will read every... Oh, so this one Germany had...
And that's what he loves to do. All the little placards
Oh, my God.
that are in front of all the
I'm
little
so sorry,
exhibits.
sis. That would kill
Let
me
me
too.
read every word. Every
kill me.
I
single
gotta be
word.
interested.
And then Google.
get
So you said 19, the war of
Oh, God. And that's what you do.
And then I'll
Kevin
go
there
home
with his glasses, he's
and
like,
watch a documentary on what I just experienced. The
No.
Pacific. Tell me
wrong
about
with
what
that.
happened here.
It's the way I do not care.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah. No.
It's okay to like learning.
Listen, I took my kids to the California African American Museum, and I was like, oh, God. I could have just told y'all. We black. Okay, let's go.
I enjoy it all. I be doing all the interactive things. We went to the September 11th thing.
Oh,
yeah,
I do not
enjoyed
recommend that. Do not go.
Oh,
bet you
man.
was
Too
sad.
recent.
There was a little kid there. You should not take your kids. This 6-year-old kid I'm talking about, it says be especially quiet here. This is the saddest. No video, no camera. Everybody's quiet reading. This 6-year-old go, oh, this is boring. It was so loud and so clear. Oh, like that lady who was sick of Steve Harvey. Oh, this is boring.
Oh, I would have died. I would have
me and
died
Melissa
a
were
time
cracking
or
up.
two.
Oh, they would have.
Crying.
Yeah, I was like, sir, it's not that funny.
That kid
He
was.
did not care.
Oh,
I'm
this
here
is
for it.
so boring. I said, this poor baby, why would you bring him in here?
Listen, I took my kids to the National Museum of African American History and Culture to see the exhibit that featured me.
That was
Right?
cool.
Found it, showed it to them. They're like, "Cool. What time does Doctor Strange start?"
Can we go down?
Because
Not into it.
y'all said 3:30. It's 1. We got to make sure we get there. And get a
You
good
know, we
seat.
gotta get parking.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. There's gonna be a line. It just came out.
Bruh, they did not care. I should have never told them about Doctor Strange first. I should have just said we're going.
Oh,
to
it's absolutely. You definitely played that one wrong. Yeah, the whole museum has to be interactive for me to be like,
Y'all don't
yes.
like looking at stuff and reading.
I do. I ain't gonna hold you, but I gotta be interested in it.
Yes,
I don't even
which
gotta be
is
interested.
very
Oh yeah, I
few.
do.
It's all interesting to me. I'd be like,
I
was
would-
at the botanical gardens in Hawaii. I was like, look at this plant. So this is how it works.
Never take me to it. But you're
is
telling me
my
this
idea,
is
though.
different than the plan I just saw?
Great. Great.
Wonderful.
I'm amazed. I actually have been to a lot of museums, and I can say that it wasn't like afterwards. I was like, wow, I'm glad. I'm glad I did that. That was necessary.
This is shocking to me. The fact that Melissa's not.
Oh, I can't. I would much rather watch a documentary.
No, I'm telling you
Ain't
right
right.
there.
So,
That's
where
it right
we
there.
In Italy, we saw
I can
Little
do
Black
that.
Documentary.
in that
I can't.
museum.
I gotta be.
I never know.
I have to be in the mood to watch a documentary. Angel was sat down on a Saturday night.
Me
He's
too.
Like, let's watch this documentary.
I can
Oh,
do that.
yes.
I can do that.
I love it.
All day
A
long.
documentary ain't nothing but a museum with talking.
Exactly. I need it.
Me too.
And then I get to sit where I'm at in my drawers.
I'm like,
with a
or we
glass
can
of
watch
wine.
this actual movie that's gonna be entertaining.
Listen,
I don't
I
know
would
about
much
that.
because I listen to a lot of like educational podcasts, and I think that's what documentaries are for me, but like visual. So I can get with that all day long. I think when I'm on vacation, I don't want to think. I want to leave my brain at home.
No, I agree. No,
I want to
I'm
leave,
completely.
take it, stay. So I can go and be reckless and irresponsible and have a good time.
She's like,
I
the
am-
museums are not.
I ain't as bad as
reckless.
Karen, but I'll sit at home and watch History Channel all day.
So
When we went to Amsterdam, let's go to Anne Frank's house and read about this. Mhm. And then people are like, ugh.
Now, I potentially would have wanted to do that just
Oh,
because how
now
they
you-
force fed Anne Frank to us at school that I've been like, well, let's see where she was at. What'd she
Yeah.
do? But then I would have been like, all right, where's the drink?
see, but I can do what you're saying because what you're saying
Look at we.
is got
Where's
it,
it at?
experienced it. I can go.
Yes.
Kev be like, no, let me explore every inch
Wow.
and read every placard. I don't know if they're called placard, but it feels appropriate.
I feel like placard is what they are.
Yeah,
Let me
that sounds
look
right.
at every exhibit. Let me list. Oh, there's headphones? Oh. Please give
went
me
to Alcatraz?
the guided tour. Sign me
I went
up.
to Alcatraz to pay extra for the guided tour.
I'll be on here. Hey, can I fast forward this?
3 hours, bro. I will look.
What?
Oh my god!
And he wants to say, I'll be like hour and a half. How quickly can I get this done?
Right. Does this have a double time button? Right. Oh, great. He died there.
Man,
Great.
I'll be trying to create a world record. Most people finish in 3. Oh, do they?
Watch me do this.
Watch
30.
me.
Okay, one last question, but before we get there, let's tell you about our second sponsor for today's episode. Today's podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Is there something interfering with your happiness? Something stopping you from reaching your goals? Well, BetterHelp is here to help you. This is not a crisis line or self-help. It is licensed professional therapy done securely online. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. There's a broad range of expertise available, which might not be locally available in many areas. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log in anytime and send a message to your therapist and get a timely and thoughtful response. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions and not have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room like with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy to change therapists for free if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline therapy, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So this is what we want you to do. Visit betterhelp.com/TBTB. That's better, HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have begun taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp, they're recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states. A special offer for the Bald and the Beautiful listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TBTB. Back to the show.
And we're back.
So, what was your first impression of each other on social media? Now, this is why it's going to be difficult because Marcus was not on social media. So y'all
First impression of Melissa on social media?
No.
Of y'all.
Yes,
I was
vice
like, girl,
versa.
we predate social media.
Of each other outside of social media. First impression outside of social media. Read that wrong.
I think Kevin's the only one who can answer this for us. My knowing you coincided with me meeting you on social media.
But did the two match up when you met me?
Oh, I see. Okay, go, Kev.
Be
I
honest.
met Marcus before social media.
That's the only thing I
I met
wanted to think
Marcus
of.
separately from Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you could
didn't
do it
click that
separately.
Marcus was married to Angel at the time.
Right.
Marcus didn't say I'm married to Angel. He
But
was
you
just-
wouldn't know who I was at that time anyway.
That's what I'm saying. When I met Angel, I had seen Petty Prayers. I thought she was very funny. I thought, dang, I wish I would have thought of that idea. I thought if I could steal it and take over it, and then people would be like, "This is good," and then they go to her page and be like, "You stole this from Kev, regardless of the date." So I'm like,
Regardless of the dates. Regardless of that, it was a year before. You stole it from him.
She was too big. She was big enough on social media that I couldn't do that. I remember when I met her first. That I remember.
That you
because
remember.
Let her tell it. I met her before.
You did, but that's okay.
She came to All Def to shoot Great Taste, and she was good. And very few people were good at Great Taste. And I was like, dang, she's funny. She fits in good. She has good chemistry. She's smart. And then all the people were whispering. They're like, you know, she's been on ER 3 seasons.
I'm going to.
And I was like, dang, man, she's still talking to little old us. And I don't know. I thought, man, this person's very talented. She thought she was better than All Def because she didn't want to do the other things. But mostly, I thought Angel was very talented. And I thought, man, this woman knows how to make people laugh. She'll be a good fit. But then she didn't come around that much anymore.
For that $65?
Hello?
I was like, I want to be like, don't even pay me. This is an insult.
Say thank you for your service.
Now,
Thank you for your service.
I will say, I'm going to jump to Melissa. I had never met Melissa, but I knew of her because of following Kev on social media, and she would pop up there every now and again. Then I did start following her, but my first impression outside of social media is when Kev gave me her number so I could call her to ask her to be on Mommy Confessions. I had never heard Melissa's voice. So when she started talking to me, I was like, who is this? Because it wasn't the voice that
you
I had
imagined?
put in her.
And she answered the phone like, yeah.
No. I was utterly shocked. And till this day, I was just like, and now I can't even remember what voice I had.
It was probably higher. I have a much deeper voice than I think people assume.
I don't know. And it's also because Kevin sounds a certain way, and it's obvious that you all didn't grow up in the same exact place. So y'all's voices don't have the same type of regionalism to it.
Really?
Yeah. So that, I think, is what really threw me off. Because I was like, where is she from? What is this voice coming out of the phone at me? Now, my first time meeting Melissa's a very hard person to read. If it wasn't for the fact that we've been around each other for a very long time, I would not know if Melissa liked me or not. I would be like, I think she's tolerating me.
It's a trauma response.
No. And I was really less like, because I told Kev, I would have been like, oh, let's be friends, especially when I found out we lived around the corner from each other and we both have boys. Like, that's a no-brainer. and she's married, so it's like, okay, we have, granted, you had just quit your job, so her lifestyle would have fit a little bit more with my lifestyle of not having a daytime job most of the time. But I was just like, I don't think she likes me as a person, so I will not bother her at all. I was like, I'll Michael Jackson moonwalk up out of this. But she wasn't mean. She was very nice, very pleasant. That is what I will say. She was very nice and pleasant. I just was like, oh. Yeah. And I just figured you had a lot of friends. I was like, her roster is full. Let me not bother her. Her roster is full.
I literally have 0 friends.
She was like, that was not what I was doing.
But you know what, though? I understand what you're saying. I'm working on being warmer, and then also I'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah, I was about to say, you ain't got to care.
No, I really should. But the truth is that my trauma response to LA is that folks don't be who you think they are.
Yeah.
Folks be trying to use you. Folks, you feel like we friends, and then all of a sudden you feel like it's competition. Leave me alone. And then everything we went through this last year and a half, and specifically more recently, everybody could leave me alone.
She's like, I'm good.
Leave me alone.
I am good.
It be you be, I don't even know you. Saying stuff. Are you serious? Anyways, my point is
Get it
that
out.
If you
Get
had
it
went
out.
to some museums, you'd be more calm.
No, I wouldn't.
You know, they got calm.
Yeah.
You'd be
This guy said you'd be more calm.
Lord.
Be more calm.
Your
Lord.
museums don't allow you to be this flustered.
They really don't. That's why I be in there angry. I need to yell.
You gotta be like that boy. This is boring.
That should be at every museum you go to. Listen
No,
to Ken. That's what you need to do.
no,
Just
we
wait
gonna-
for it to get nice and
That's
quiet.
exactly what I need to do. Oh, this
my
is
God.
so boring.
This is what anytime we're gonna make you a shirt just for museums that says this is boring.
I really should get one made.
Yes. Anytime y'all go, just you already know how I
already
feel.
wearing that on the walk-in.
Yes.
Can I have a ticket? This is boring. Yes. Now move.
Yes.
I got to
Let's
do
go.
an hour and a half with my husband so we can go shopping and he'll
Oh,
go.
I'm sorry, Angel.
No, don't
got-
apologize.
First time I met Kev, it was actually just in passing. And then
I remember this.
the second time I was around him, I was like, oh, he don't mess with people like that.
You thought that about me, Marcus?
Is that at the bowling alley?
Yes, at
Yep.
the bowling alley.
That's the bowling alley.
At Tahir's birthday?
Yes.
Pineapple upside down cake?
Absolutely.
Y'all were there?
Yeah.
So, because Kev, like,
That's because I'd be in a
Everybody's
corner
talking.
somewhere. I didn't know nobody was
Kev
there.
walks
I
in.
called you on the way there.
Kev walks in, he's got a hoodie on, and he walks in, he's just like, not smiling or nothing. He's like speaking, he's like, hey, what's up? You know, talking to everybody.
Was that really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Angel's like, oh,
Did
yeah,
we
he
do
must be
something that
tired.
day?
Yeah,
We
he
were
must have been
exhausted.
tired.
Yeah, that's what
We had stood in line voting for 3 hours,
Yes.
and if it was anybody else, I'd have been like, bro, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Tahir's. We had a long day already.
No, I
And
didn't.
then stood in like, we were
Yeah.
around the
I
corner
actually
for like
think we
3
weren't gonna
hours.
go. Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
not going to go, so. And it was far.
It was.
It was
all the
like
way
past Pasadena.
It was in
Yeah.
the good, deep Pasadena.
Yeah.
The only people I knew there were Farron to here. Did I know anybody else there?
And that's another thing. I didn't know that many people there.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
because
that.
Angel, she's like, did you speak to Kev? I was like, nah.
You did. You did. You
Yeah,
spoke to
speaking, it
him.
was
You
in
spoke
passing.
to him. Yeah, you spoke to him when they came, and he was just like, okay, all right. That was
I
Kevin.
remember that.
And
I
then-
didn't know nobody
And then
there.
similar to Angel, Liz, like, I still don't think Liz likes me, but that's why
I
I'm trying to
really-
get my nails done with it.
Listen, but this is the thing. Someone said Melissa's standoffish. I am and I'm not. I was gonna say I actually don't think I'm standoffish.
She's not standoffish.
But I am. Probably more protective than I probably need to be about people getting close to me. That's true. Which is why I always say that meme literally of like someone being like, "You're my friend now." Literally, I feel like that's what Danny did to me. And I was just like, "Oh,
You
okay."
just got picked up and
Yes.
was like, oh, this is my spot.
Then it was like,
Perfect.
hey, let's go
Yes.
here.
Listen, I told
Yeah.
Melissa, I know Melissa a long time. People don't usually do that, so she'd be like, "We just be friends, and we see each other."
Listen,
we see each
and
other."
I'd be cool
And he was
with that.
like, hello.
Yeah, Danny
Yes.
was like,
You're mine
you
now.
think I'm about to
Yeah.
be out here in LA and you not my friend?
Exactly.
You have made that up.
Yes.
No,
Like,
and I don't think you're standoffish. Like I
Nah.
said, you are
think
harder to read. Had I known how to read her, I would have then known, oh, I am reading her wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I was really, because you remember when we were doing the Because I be getting confused. I'd be like, no, huh? Yes. Me and her were both watching Love in the Pods, right? Whatever it was. Love in the
That
Pods.
is not the name of the show, but that's what I
Did you watch the next 3 episodes?
I haven't watched it this season. I didn't even know it premiered.
I should say no. I'm saying it wrong. The after the altar.
No, I haven't seen it. So we were like, oh, let's do a watch party of the reunion, and I was like, perfect. You come up. I'm thinking we're going to do a watch party together. So I'm setting up. I don't know what I'm doing because I never know what I'm doing. The lives, and a couple people come over. Sabrina came over. Brisha came over. Somebody else. And I'm just assuming Melissa's coming. And then I see Melissa in the chat. And I was like, I'm so confused. Okay, so she doesn't want to come over. Okay, I am.
I also overthink.
Okay.
That is more, I'd be like, they don't really want me there. It's fine. I'll just show up here. It'll be okay. And so until people are like, no, Melissa, I really meant it. I'd be like, no, you did. That's why I was like, oh, okay, girl, I'll be there in a minute.
I came over. I was like, yeah, she showed up. Oh. I had to be like, you come here over.
Come to my house. I have popcorn.
I was like, I didn't, because I'd be like, oh, Brisha's there. There was a couple other people there.
Because she was over there the longest, right?
Oh no, not she was there for a while. Then Amar threw up, and everybody was like,
That's what it was. I remember somebody.
Oh, Sabrina came. Brisha was there. I was like, oh, they're cool. Everyone's there. It'll be fine. I'll just be in the chat. It'll be like a 360-degree experience. And she was like, no, but I just kind of had expected you to be here. And I was like, oh, I really didn't know.
Like, I don't.
But literally, stop taking this is creepy.
I want to hold it.
This is why I don't go to museums.
Full circle back.
Tell me more about what you thought of me.
Oh, continue.
I didn't know that people. I don't know what people think. I just was being quiet.
Oh no, you would definitely stand off.
No,
you were definitely like.
Does it because it line up with what you thought I would be? Was that it?
I think I had already worked with you enough. I'm sorry to be able to say to him, no, he's tired.
Like this was after we had done some of the racism office.
I do believe so. Yes, we had already done stuff at the racism.
No, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh no, he's like just a quiet guy that don't really deal with people. I didn't think anything negative of it. I was just like, oh.
I was like, oh, he tired.
And then we did you all's podcast.
We had a great time. That
I don't know how much long later that was. I was like, oh, we're all gonna be friends.
Yeah,
that was in the old house.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't that long after that.
It was. When is Tahir's birthday?
March. No,
we did. We had already did the thing because we did it in January, right? Because it was the relaunch.
It was, and y'all were one of our first guests.
We were the first.
So Tahir's birthday was after that?
Yeah, but we didn't. We literally did the interview, and that was it. There was no like, yeah, we should hang out. It was like we did the interview, we left y'all's house.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's in the wrong order.
No, I promise you,
I feel like it's in the wrong order too.
I don't remember.
I do remember. I remember. But yeah. And then my first impression of Kev, outside of the time that he doesn't remember, but the time that I did meet him, I was like, oh, he's a cool dude. He was ear hustling on a conversation me and Meg were having. And I was telling her about the situation that went on with me professionally and what happened. And then all of a sudden.
The show?
Yes.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Kevin out of nowhere has a very loud reaction. I'm not thinking, he looks like he's on the computer.
What?
Focused. Yes. He was like, no, he says, you have got to be kidding me. And I look and I was like, what's going on? And he was like, I just heard what you said, and that is ridiculous.
I had been hearing about this story. That's what it was. And the thing was, people were not telling the truth about it. So when you said that, I was like, that makes sense.
Yes.
And I remember one of the funniest things about that story, I don't know if we ever said this on this, we was doing either the improv show. We were doing the improv show one time, and somebody was telling the story about Angel getting fired.
Yes.
Wrong. And the person was like, and that's crazy. And they had let the girl go, and then this happened, and Angel was like, huh.
I said, did they now? Tell me more.
Being as how I'm the person that happened.
And then she looked at me and was like, oh my God, was that you? I was like, uh-huh.
But tell me more.
Yes. She was like, but I had your back then. I didn't even know you. I was like, that's so sweet of you. So sweet. Well, you guys, we hope that you enjoyed this Q&A, this mukbang. We will be back with the Married at First Sight reviews on Miss Kev on Stage channel this coming week. But we want to make sure you all got some content, and we did these ads on time.
Correct.
Praise God. All right. So until next time, we'll holler at y'all later.
Y'all
Bye.
doing, fam.
That chick ain't